Day 406, day rating's a 7. Got up for the workout race today. I don't know if it went well or part of it went well. Then it started to go downhill, I guess. So the goal was to run the 1500 around 4:48 or faster. Felt like I could possibly hit 4:38 if I was really warmed up, feeling good. But I ended up running 4:41. I believe is what I time when I finished. That's what I'm pretty sure I saw when I finished. There's a little clock right there. Then we had about a 25-minute break, and then we ran the 100, which is a switch. Originally they said 15, 1, 2, 4, 8. They went 15, 100, 400, 200, 800. And so the 100 was just, let's just try to do a fast stride out. And the stride out was really slow. I think I was like an 18. I think that's at least what I had in my watch. I don't have official times, but when I had stopped my watch, I think it was an 18, and it stopped. Oh, I guess step or two later. I think I had to double hit it, but my buddy Charlie said, make sure you start and stop after every race, that way I can kind of see your times. I was like, okay. So I stopped, started again, got to the 400, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling a bit warmed up for the 400, so let's get after it. So I'm trying. So one guy's got a lead, and he was also in the 15. I said we should be around the same pace, and I just felt slow from the start. I just had no zip in the legs. I was like, normally on Wednesday mornings I'm ready to go. Like, I feel rested, good. And even in that early in the morning, I feel like I'm responsive. And I had my spikes on, did strides, did drills, did some dynamic stretching, and there was just nothing coming. So I was like, okay, we're just going to take it easy and just keep building, keep building, keep building, keep building. And I was slowly catching people, but I just couldn't catch him. And people are ran at 61. It was a 61. Then the 20-minute break. At the 200, I think the 200 was a 28, which I was not thrilled of, but I could tell that my body was getting fatigued. I think from one being the spikes, so my calves are tightening up. They're still like really sore right now. And then just being on my feet for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I didn't want to take my spikes off and mentally check out and then try to put them back on. And so I just tried to hydrate, just tried to keep moving, just walking, just light jog, walk, light jog, walk. And I was starting to see everyone else just sit down. And I was like, oh, I think if I sit down, I'm really going to get tightened up and it's not going to be good. So I just drank a little more water, had a couple bites of this little, not an almond bar, but almost like an almond granola pack thing. We'll just say it was an almond snack. I had 2 bites of that, drank some more water, started doing a couple drills after the 200. And the 200 was like oh my gosh, what was it? 28. And I just felt nothing in the legs. So let's just focus on the 8 and finish there. And everyone was talking about the 8 gonna be tough because we're all fatigued and tired and just gonna sit down, and it was starting to get warm. So everyone trying to find places to sit in the shade and relax. I'd finally taken off my spikes, tried to just walk barefoot, let my feet relax a bit. I tried to go stretch my calves, and it was still just like, okay, I just was not responding well after the 15. And I think it was just the lack of carbs the last 2 days, which I wasn't trying to be on a strict diet, but Friday night I wasn't able to get in a lot of carbs. I didn't have a lot for dinner. I had like the salad, the salmon, which was more of like a lean meal. So I tried to eat chips, I tried to eat the salad, and I think I had a little bit of a drink too. Not a drink, but like a Powerade type thing. I had my recovery drink. So, and then Saturday was just the salmon with on the bagel thing, and then that night I had some pita wrap, which was supposed to be a chicken pesto, and they messed up, and it was chicken ranch, and I just, you know what, it's just too late, I'm gonna eat it, don't want to go back. And then at dinner, I felt like if I ate anything, I would have felt heavy, so I just had the smoothie, just for calories and sugar. And then, yeah, that going into the 8, I just didn't feel ready, I guess. Mentally, I was just ready to run. I think when I hear people say they complain about being fatigued or tired, it makes me kind of be like, you're not as tired as them because you're not complaining. So at least you have a mental edge, if nothing else. So get in there, finish. So I was trying to stay focused and get ready, but I was just running on fumes, and I think that's what it was. I normally have that routine of carbs 2 days before and then lean the next day. And I was just almost 2 days of lean, so I had no extra fuel to burn. And I just felt like I tanked, and I tried to push my body, and my body was not responding. I didn't feel as tired as I thought I should have felt. So I think that was the other thing. I was kind of upset, but glad I did it. I didn't have as much fun as I was hoping. Definitely, the 15 was good, and the next third or half was kind of this feeling of, this is why you haven't run track in a while. And so I didn't like that, and it made me scared. I don't want to get into something that I'm not going to enjoy. And I don't know if it was just because the pace was so quick, where you couldn't cool down, but you couldn't stay warmed up. So, I don't know. But then I came back, checked my phone. I thought maybe it was going to update because I was still going back to my bag for water. But I think the Bluetooth thing wasn't on, so it didn't sync up yet. And so I was just like, I'll just get in the car and head to the grocery store and get some food. So I'm going, and I see this guy running about a block or two away. Like, I've seen his shirt before, I've seen his form, I've seen those shorts. I think I've even seen those glasses. And I look, it's my buddy Pawan, and he lives on that area side of town by the high school. So I made a point to wait, and then he pulls out, and I said, hey, good form, buddy, keep going. So I yelled at him real quick, and I just made it a point so that he recognized who I was. And I said, enjoy your run, I'll catch you later, have fun today. Said, hey, good to see you, thanks, appreciate it. So that was a nice moment to see that, because I know he's just recovering from that cold he got, and I think it kind of knocked him out for about a week. And then I went to the grocery store, and at the grocery store I was having trouble seeing, which is the other reason it makes me think that I was low on fuel and carbs or hydration. And like, this eye was kind of blurry, so if I was looking at the video screen right now, like, this part of my hand would be blurry. So I kept trying to move the screen around to focus, and yeah, it was just a really weird sensation. So I just stayed in my car for a bit, drank a little more water, had a banana, had a donut just to have some quick sugar and carbs, and it slowly started to come back around. And then came back, took the pup for another walk. She got a little too excited, so I had to bring her in after a couple of minutes, which I didn't want to do. But we just ended up playing in here for a bit, playing catch. And then she sat down. I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to sit down too. So I sat down. After about an hour, I said, yep, I'm going to go take a nap. And came in here, take a nap for about like 3 hours. I think I was just spent. Then I got up, tried to get some water, went to go for a walk with the pup. Then I text my friend, said, "Hey, do you want to go eat? I'm really craving Chili's." And I used to have it. Chili's is my kind of celebratory race meal. I'd get the Texas cheese fries because it's high in calories. I think it's 1,700 calories. It's somewhere in there, like 15 or 1,700, depending if you get the small or the large. And so I have to limit when I can get it, because or else I just get it every time I go. And I was also craving some chips and salsa, and maybe a burger. So I said, why not go to Chili's? And so like, yeah, I'm game. I haven't eaten. Let's go. So we get over there, and it's like, it's really kind of quiet. So that'll be nice. We walk in. There's no one at the front, and someone walks over and says, "Hey, sorry, unfortunately, we're not serving any people that right now. We're closing at 8. We normally close at 10, but we're going to close at 8 today." So my friend was like, "Okay, well, great." And I think they were having a bad day or kind of angry, so they were a little upset, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm kind of bummed. That's what I wanted, but there's Red Robin across the street. Let's go over there." So we go to Red Robin. Don't think anything of it. Sit down. They said about 20 minutes, and we were sitting there for about 10 minutes. I was like, there's about 15 other people in here waiting, and no one's moved yet. I think we're going to be here longer than the 20 minutes. And then I was getting worried because they put up a sign, and the sign said, "Unfortunately, we're not able to serve anyone or serve any more customers at this time. We're having a sewer issue. We apologize for the inconvenience, but please understand we cannot take any more customers." And I read the sign, like, well, maybe they're just going to seat us. And then about 5 to 7 minutes later, the manager comes and is like, "Hey, everyone, I'm the current manager here. I'm sorry to tell you this, but we're not able to seat anyone because of the plumbing issues and sanitation." So I get up and tell my friend, like, "Let's just go. I don't want to sit here and hear people scream and argue or yell or whatever it is. Let's just go get food. That's all I want right now. Just get food." And it's like, "If you want to wait 1 minute, we're going to get you some gift cards." And I was like, "Okay, let's wait." Gift cards. So we waited there for about 20, 30 minutes, got a gift card. Thank you, Red Robin. We appreciate that. And so we'll definitely go back pretty soon, hopefully when everything's fixed. And they went to this other little burrito place, maybe a block or two away, and had a good burrito, had a little Mexican pizza. My friend had these little almost mini tostadas, or they call them, I don't know, it was another nacho form, but I was like, it's pretty much a tostada. Like, yeah, kind of, but they say nachos, so I just go with nachos. So I'm like, okay, cool. We had a good time. It was good food. I ate too much. I thought I was going to pass out, and I'm still here chatting it up at 12:50. And I need to go to sleep. And this video's getting too long. And getting thirsty, so I'm going to go get some water and then call it a night. But the push-ups are done. 120 for the day, even after the run, the workout. And that was it. Didn't do any other work, any other pull-ups or squats. Well, I did squats. I did 2 sets of squats. One before the race, one after. And that's it. That was it for the day. So we'll end it there. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.